Yes, evening, guys. Hope everybody's well. Just a video that I wanted to make. I was thinking I'm gonna just maybe make one video a week. Because who listens to me? I want them to listen to me. I don't want them to it's just more videos after more videos after more videos, and because you don't listen to everything everyone says. But I just felt something's taking me to or making me want to speak, then just speak out. But yeah, today I just wanted to give talk about just my workout, sort of fitness life, gym life, whatever you want to call it. You'll get where I'm going with this, but I just wanted to sort of roll things back and say I came from Northampton. I was in Northampton 5 years, something like that. I came back about 3-4 years ago, and when I come back, landed back in London, I would definitely say that I was a little bit bashed up, like my body. Yeah, just like injuries, like aches, injuries, trying to hide them. So I wasn't 100%. Actually, you see, when I was doing the Uber Eats delivery work and stuff like that, and the Hermes and all that, every single time I got in the car and out the car, I was in excruciating pain. Proper pain. Like because I had a rib injury, it was just I couldn't. Anyone that's got had bad ribs, man, it's they could be badly bruised or broken, whatever, because you can't touch it, yeah. But like you literally it messes with your movement, and it also affects your sleep. It's it's comparable to a toothache, I would say. Maybe worse than a toothache. I've had bad toothache before, so I would say the ribs are worse than the toothache, in my opinion. So I had really painful ribs for quite a long time, maybe 2-3 years, because it's someone told me in training, you just need to rest. Like when you got sore ribs or whatever, you just need to. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. I never listened to them, and I continue to exercise. But it's literally like once your ribs are done, they're done. Yeah, you need to just go home and sleep and rest, and it might take 2, 3, 4 months for them to fully recover. But you just need to rest. So I was pretty sort of bashed up. But I continued training, I continued working out. I had boxing match after that as well in London, which was quite important to me, just psychologically. But obviously I wasn't physically at my best. I'd say when I fully recovered was when I was started doing PCO driving, because then you're just sitting there in the same position all day long. So you don't move a lot, and you're kind of in a resting position. So it kind of soothed all my little body aches. Within about 2 or 3 weeks, I felt really great. But obviously, there's a price you pay, because you turn into a couch potato, and you start to put on a bit of weight, start to get less fit, whatever. So that happened to me as well. Still now, really, I'm probably a little bit not as fit as I was. But yeah, that was just myself, where I was sort of background wise, to my fitness and stuff. I was probably the fittest I ever been when I was a few years before that, in Northampton and that. So yeah, obviously I come to London, and there was all type of craziness going on, man, all type of madness going on. So it's I couldn't really bed down and concentrate on training and stuff like that. And I remember like there was like people were just doing craziness like before I'd even get to the gym and stuff like that for training, sparring, and all that. Just like bare cars like trying to like run me off the road, like all bare enough stuff. Yeah, it doesn't happen nowadays, but like literally, like my legs would be like my adrenaline would be gone before I even like start to like get into exercising, like just from bare craziness. That's why I don't really miss driving now. To be fair, to be honest with you, you know. So that's one plus. But yeah, I just wanted to say like since I come to London, man, like I feel like the, my gym life has been completely ruined. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I never thought like I never thought I used to love boxing. I never thought I would say like I'm just kind of cool with or without it, or like you know, like people are into boxing in different ways. You've got commentators, you've got people that watch it, you've got people that go to the matches. Do you know what I mean? In some way, shape, or form, some people are in the sport, man. They like, do you know what I mean? They love it and that, you know. But I started to like fall like not too much in love with it and all that kind of business, man. Just like shenanigans people pull, and to me, like like football, all these other games, yeah, you could say they're games. Do you know what I mean? They may not want to hear it, but ultimately they're like games that you do need to play seriously. But then obviously like boxing, martial arts I'll call it, you don't play it. Like it's serious. There's like real consequences. You can get your head licked. Do you know what I mean? You can get your head taken, you can get hurt. You can there is like consequences, serious consequences sometimes. You can get seriously hurt. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter whatever level you can accidents can happen, whatever. And it don't even not even now like later in life, do you know what I mean? You could get hurt, people know this, and to have some of the games that were being played at the time, kind of like my dignity, my pride, just like is that how you're gonna treat people? Like even like a lot of world champions wouldn't have been able to take what I was taking. You know what I mean? So like that would have impeded me and just like made me feel a bit bitter and a bit like nah, man. Do you know what I mean? Let me just at least train in peace. But anyway, um, moving on from that, obviously, like I tried to get into the personal training, which I'm still in right now, and yeah, like what I went through, like do you know what I mean? I come with my full heart, and what I went through, like what I feel like it was about, like I can't believe it up to now, man. Like pure gym, I'm not happy with that at all, man. What happened? Do you know what I mean? Not happy with it at all, man. That was a nightmare. To be fair, absolute nightmare. Do you know what I mean? Pure gym borough. Yeah, the absolute nightmare. I couldn't believe what was going down there. You know, gym group Lewisham. I learnt quite a lot there. Do you know what I mean? But again, do you know what I mean? I was just like, ah, and yeah. So like, yeah, I was just quite like, sort of not had enough, man. Just like, yeah, disappointing, man, with the situations what went down, and yeah, the reasons why I'm like making this video is because like I've definitely been feeling a little bit of gym. I call it gym goer or gym sort of go to the gym again like influence in and around central London, or where I'm sort of going at the moment around. Just people walking into gyms, going out of gyms, going on as if they're going out. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And yeah, obviously, of course, like not suffering, but like training on your own can sometimes get a bit boring. You're not gonna get as fit as you need to be, and sometimes like it's not even like anything. It's just like going to a gym. A gym is there for a reason. There's an energy in a gym. You see people working out. You don't even need to speak to them, but they're making you work hard. Do you know what I mean? So like you do miss that, and also as well, man, I feel like I got shoved out and pushed out of these gyms just so I can get approached by people I don't even know in parks when I'm working out. Like, do you know what I mean? The kind of people trying to approach me when I'm like at the park, and then when I try and brush someone off, snub someone off, next time I go there, there's absolutely no one there. So I go from like having someone there that's trying to approach me in a weird sort of way to having no one there. So it's like each environment is not really great for me, But you get through it, and do you know what I mean? I always said to myself, man, I'll always try until obviously whenever I can't to at least just like work out, keep myself fit, whatever. But like obviously some people can probably see like, well, he's out there training, like come to a gym, whatever, and all that I'm feeling, yeah. But at the same time, man, like I've got to be honest, like I was kind of like just like deflated at the fact that you know like yeah, I'm just gonna come out of it, man. Like there's certain guys I like, certain people you do and you don't like and whatever. But no, let me just come out of it straight. Like if I would love to go working in a gym again, I'd love to, man. But if this is quite important, man, I'd like the sort of British, say Van guys, the British sort of born and bred or like coming when you was a kid, like in my age, maybe not, maybe 10, 15 years younger, like, them kind of guys there I see in the city doing your gym, doing your boxing, doing your thing. Like, that's who I was expecting, like, to, no, sorry, the British, sort of like Hong Kong and Vietnamese guys, I would say. Like, like, you give me a sense that, like, like, you like me for that gym sort of stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I'm a wicked person to train with. I'm a good person to have like in a gym environment when it's like all positive, and I'm a good guy to train with for that stuff. I'm good to train with, man. Do you know what I mean? Good to train with. Good words, good wisdom. Decent level of wisdom, positive. Want to see the best for everyone around me and that. But yeah, if I walk in a gym now and certain guys, like a Vietnamese guy or whatever, or a Hong Kong guy, can't even say hello to me. Wants to showing me vibes like acting like he don't want to speak to me, but actually showing me vibes that he can't speak to me. There's a difference. Like there's sometimes someone don't want to talk to you, and there's a vibe that someone gives you. I can't speak to you. I just have to stand here and look like a bloody statue, right? Do you know what I mean? When I get that vibe off of them guys, and also like my own sort of black guys or whatever, I can't speak to you. And then some other guy can just come up to me and be able to and be allowed to go into full conversation while you guys are not allowed to. Yeah, acting as if putting a facade like he's my real friend and you are not, or you don't want to speak to me, and I don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? The amount of times I saw that in the gym where like a certain type of guy, even the white sort of Bermondsey boys or whatever, they can't even speak to me. Do you know what I mean? The husky chocolate boys can't even talk to me. Do you know what I mean? Even though sometimes the odd time they might want to talk to you, you know what I mean? So like that there, man. Like even like just like if I walk in a gym like like a gay guy. I could feel there's like a gay influence in gym box or whatever. Like, and they can't even come up to me and speak to me, or like, do you know what I mean? Or like, so that I'm a trainer in a gym or whatever, and these types of individuals or this type of community can't talk to me. Yeah, right. My own community, the van guys, whatever. Yeah, right. I'm be honest with you, man. Don't think about employing me, and don't put me in that gym. I gotta try and stay for something. Yeah, I'm on my own, suffering in a whatever, not training the way I used to train or whatever. But I'd rather that than walk into some convoluted, fake, false environment that is set up and not an environment I want to flourish in or be a part of. So if it's going to be anything like it was in Pure Gym or any of these places, Pure Gym especially, um, I don't want no part of it. And it's to the detriment of my health. Do you know what I mean? Because they say your health is your wealth, and like, you know, um, you might see me as fit now, but I was a lot fitter, and I could be a lot fitter right now, man. But you do need the help of the gym, man. But I'm not like taking an environment where all walks of life are not comfortable to come and approach me. Do you know what I mean? And that's another thing as well, man. Like, like like also as well, like to me, like you see, like the way I am with my boxing, this and that, it's a brotherhood thing. You see, like Terence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson in the boxing, they go on like they're brothers. Do you know what I mean? But they're both like champions. One's a little bit lower in weight, maybe two weight divisions below, but they're like going like brothers. That's how I like to go on with the people that I train with. Do you know what I mean? Like, like if I don't know you, I won't even try to hit you that hard. I won't even try to get into it with you. But if I know you, I'll probably sometimes, depending on the situation, get into it with you because like that's the way I am, man. It's like I remember I was in a gym and this guy, like, we were perfect to like sort of spar each other and everything here. But I think we sparred once or twice, but he didn't want to spar me after that. I think I was a little bit like more better than him or whatever, yeah, right. But you know what, yeah, like, because I wasn't for him. Like, do you know what I mean? He didn't like me. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I feel. It might change now. I reckon his opinion would have changed now just based off of stuff that's going on in and around me. But like, he didn't want to because he understood what I understood, man. Like you only like to spar with people that you or play with in boxing people. It's a team event. People like to say like, "Oh, it's an individual sport," but every day you're in the gym with the same people. This and that. It is a team sport, man. Do not get it twisted. It is a team sport. Do you know what I mean? When you're getting ready for a fight, whatever, you got a guy doing sit ups with you, pushing up, push ups, whatever, pushing you. Do you know what I mean? You're getting pushed. It is a team. It is a team thing, man. Don't think it's not. Yeah, yes, you're on your own at some stage. Yeah, right. And it becomes apparently real, but you are like in a team sort of thing, And I just wanted to say, man, as young guys on things, doing things in the sports and stuff like that, and to go into a gym where the atmosphere is a bit off, or like they have to change what they're doing, or vacate the premises, act like they're not there, and allow another set of people to be in the gym acting like they're the trainers, and all this kind of crap that's been going on and whatever. Like, then I'd rather like not be in an environment like that. And also as well, man, like I can't hold back. An old man can't hold back young talent. If I can't enhance or improve people in and around me, then like, do you know what I mean, I don't like to um, be in environments like that. I'm here to like improve people. Do you know what I mean? Those myself and those around me. So yeah. So like, it's not a reluctance, man, but yeah, I just yeah, I had enough of like the messing around, man, that I had. in like the gyms that I went to before, man. It was like it's a nightmare actually, man. Absolute nightmare, you know. And yeah, yeah. I just wanted to say like yeah, I'm not here to like sort of like be like befriended by one set of people or whatever and all that sort of stuff, and other people blocked off from talking to me or like made to feel uncomfortable and all this sort of stuff, you know. Or like females not allowed to be in the gym and around. It's just like nonsense, isn't it? So it's like just leave it, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's sad, but it is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? So we'll continue to go on, but yeah, just once again, man, if there's any sort of funny environments, you know, that like ain't gonna be right for me, man. Do you know what I mean? Because it's how I judge it. As soon as I go in the gym, if I see like a guy of my own sort of background, or I see like a van guy, and he gives me vibes like this is not for me, I'm gone. As soon as a van guy, do you know what I mean, tells me like it's not good. Do you know what I mean? I'm gone, mate. Do you know what I mean? You control me. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been looking forward to like training with you guys. Actually, to be fair, because I can see like you guys like you do your like Muay Thai, your MMA, this and that, and like some of you guys could do with like guys that are like getting into it with the striking and not making it too technical, just like letting you hit pads, getting just giving you little things, little tips here and there. Do you know what I mean? It's a good. I'm a good like add to like some people. You know, I'm a good like addition to some people. I know. I can tell. I can see. I'm looking on. You know, but ultimately speaking, man, like I had an interview at Jets, and the guy put an idea into my mind at Jets Fitness. He told me what I actually really wanted or what are really good for me at this stage. You know, kind of put an idea in my head. He said, "Oh yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I'm a manager here at the fitness center or whatever, but I used to be at like gym box. I know a guy like you probably just want to like do a little workout, hit the bag, go through the motions, watch a few guys, give them a few tips, jump in the shower, go home, whatever. That's what kind of thing you want. You're on right now, isn't it?" So he put that idea in my head without me. I was like, you know what? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It took a long time for me to like kind of like transition, like, because like you know, like I used to be in a mind where like, yeah, like you know, could be boxing, might not, might not. So you have to be in that kind of frame of mind. But it took me a lot of time to get away from it, man. A lot of time. Do you know what I mean? Do not think like you know, like people think, yeah, like people think like, oh, boxers don't want to box or people don't want to fight or all this sort of stuff. It's rubbish, yeah. Like most of the time, it's just politics. And like on a high level, on the professional level, people are always saying, "Oh, this boxer's like scared of this boxer or whatever." And I'm like, no, like, no one's like they're not like it's not. It's normally like their promotional team or the management or some type of politics that's like stopping them from doing what they want to do. But most people love like to compete to like test themselves. Do you know what I mean? Win, lose or draw. You know what I mean? It's different like the high levels or whatever. Money's involved, a lot of money's involved. Like, I mean, pride. You could lose something big or gain something big. It's different. Do you know what I mean? But most people like they like sort of like participating and getting involved. Do you know what I mean? So like, nah, I wouldn't say there's any like sort of worry or nothing. There never was, man. Do you know what I mean? But like, just like the bad vibes. Also, as well, man, what weighed heavy on my head at certain times as well, man. It's like I'd be going to gyms like, and I'd be seeing people that I know sort of drive past, and they'll be like shaking their head, going, "No, no, no." I think I see like someone I know, and they were like going like this, and I was just going to the gym to going like just doing all type of. And I'm thinking like I'm into this, like I train, but they know me as like a little sweet boy or whatever in it. So it's like when they see me doing that now, they're like, "Oh, that's not the Mark I know. No, he's a quiet guy, he's a nice guy." Like no, no, no. So they get a bit more over worry. They don't know, like, do you know what I mean, the ins and outs of it. It's not really as well. It can be. You know what I mean. Once you're in it, you're in it. But like, they see me as someone different. Innit? They know me from a different time. So like, do you know what I mean? And then I think like, I remember one time I was coming out of somewhere and I see some nurse like look like I call her like a Filipino nurse or whatever, and I come out the boxing or whatever, and she just looked at me. She had a nurse out. She just went to me like, do you know what I mean? I just got so much like people putting like little elements of doubt in my mind about going to boxing and this and that. And then also like I had like a couple of people saying, "Listen, mate, that is not for you. Like you are like better than that. You need to." Do you know what I mean? But outside of that sport, people think bad things about it. But really, man, like it kind of like saved me in a funny way. Do you know what I mean? I feel embarrassed to say that. I don't like saying that. You know, so and it's an addictive kind of sport as well. Do you know what I mean? It's an addictive thing. You know, so for me to like have to like tone it down ever since I come to London, very frustrating, and I feel like yeah, man, it kind of got ruined, you know. Because I'll be honest with you, man, like I remember I was speaking to like a trainer in Northampton, Dritten, and he like he said I shouldn't really say this because he said like you're a bit old for like amateur and all this sort of stuff, like, and he goes to me like, you know, like in the next 5 years, you know, you could have 100 matches, whatever, like, and you know, I was like really excited. Do you know what I mean? Really, really, really excited. You know what I mean? When he said that, just say, like as he said it. Do you know what I mean? But like, obviously, like, not like it didn't materialize. It's just like maybe people thought I weren't ready, and just situations that were in and around me it would just create like funny vibes, bad vibes, and whatever. Do you know what I mean? It just But anyway, like it was just like, yeah, man. It just like, yeah, my dignity, man, my pride, like just people doing like little tricks and stuff like that, and just like people do these things, but it was on quite like a high scale, high level. You know what I mean? Whilst having banged up ribs and all the rest of it, and I just like kind of like just got a bit peed off of it and stuff. You know. Sorry, I'm going around in circles today, man. But yeah, long and short of it is like yeah, I don't want to be in any gyms where like I'm not saying everyone has to talk to everyone or whatever, but in a gym where it's all like kind of like rigged and set up, and certain people that I want to gravitate towards aren't allowed to get anywhere near me and stuff like this or whatever, you know. And also ultimately, man, I can't be like upsetting any like people, any teams and stuff like that, you know, any people that are like really going places, you know, or on small little promotions or big promotions and they got their members, you know. Oh yeah, what did I want to go on to next? I wanted to say like um yeah, just where I felt like most comfortable in a gym since I've been to London. Um just most comfortable, like just most comfortable. I would say because of the windows and the open airness. Yeah, right. Not open airness. Oh, that's a bad word. I would say like just like the way the windows were open, everyone could look in. I would say comfort atmosphere wise, I'd say like Gym Box Elephant. Yeah, because it's the closest to how BST was in Northampton in a funny way, just like the way it's sort of set up. Yeah. However, I would say ultimately where I felt the most sort of secure, safest, just like good vibe. Not so much good vibe, just like nice environment was a gym box in Farringdon, I would say. And the reason why I would say is because I'm there training, just training on my own in that. But then like I see like there's about 20 like guys just doing like rolling on the mats doing jujitsu, yeah. So I think to myself like, so like something happens, like the gym kicks off, whatever, just something happens, it's 10 guys or whatever, yeah. Like I'm a humble like martial artist. Like, do you know what I mean? I know like there's 15 men there that could disarm pretty much 95% of the population, maybe 99% of the population. They could disarm them and me at the same time, you know, if need be, because like obviously they know jujitsu in it, so like that made me feel comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Knowing you've got men there that are like they know how to like disarm people, you know. So like them being there, like just made me feel like any situations arise, yeah, then you've got like people that can just sort of diffuse or disarm a situation. Do you know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Because like their thing can 9 times out of 10 beat boxing. Do you know what I mean? To me or whatever, you know. So I felt comfortable with that, you know. But that was just like in a sort of worst case scenario. But you shouldn't really be thinking like going into the gym to work out. But some of the vibes I've had sometimes, man, you just you know what I mean. Especially like pure gym group. Sometimes you'd get some guys that are like try to intimidate people and stuff like that, or be doing some like crazy repetitive stuff, man. Like little threats here and there, or whatever, or acting like threatening and all that sort of stuff, man. You in the gym trying to like work out, you know. But yeah, thank you as well to like the Polish community in Northampton, or the guys that were around me, the Polish, Latvian, and the Lithuanian guys, or whatever. Because I realized like you guys were doing stuff to prepare me for when I come to London, you know. So a lot of the antics that have been pulled in the gym when I go to London, like you guys did that, but 10 times worse in Northampton, yeah. And it kind of prepared me. Do you know what I mean? For that's why I'm sort of thankful, because I realised now you've done certain things knowing what I was going to walk into in London. Do you know what I mean? So you had to be like 10 times ultra tough on me and do some crazy antics. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Just to like make sure when I come to London, like I stay on my feet. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm kind of in a funny way, man. I was hating you at the time, but I'm kind of like thankful, you know. And we left on good terms at the time, so like yeah, all good. Um, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Hope this message reaches you well. God bless. One.